Hi class! Welcome to COMM 211 online. I am Chelsea Slack and I'll be your instructor. So to learn a little bit more about me, I actually have an About Me video that you will watch whenever you're working on your Adobe Spark video. But just a very short little bit about me. This is my second semester at Southeastern. Before that, I worked for the University of Arkansas system. I am a PhD student in Clemson's Rhetorics, Communication, and Information Design program. Go Tigers! We're the champs right now. And so this is my second semester also teaching COMM 211 online, and so I've tried to make it easier to navigate this semester than it was last semester. So important things to know on COMM 211 on the Moodle page. So I do have it set up in weeks, and everything is already open with the exception of the midterm and the final. So theoretically, you can work really far ahead. So that would be probably the best thing to do. Popping over to the syllabus, this first week you will have a syllabus quiz, the chapter 1 quiz, and what else do you have to do? And you have to submit your signed contract. And the signed contract is just an easy way for you to get used to uploading things to Moodle. All right, so some important things to know about the class. Right here I have listed out all the assignments that you will have to do throughout the entire semester. So you will see that you do have 14 quizzes. We cover 14 chapters in the book, 14 quizzes. They are 10 points each. I do write my own test questions, so Googling them is really not going to help. You need to have definitely read the chapter, especially looked at the chapter presentation that's posted in Moodle, especially read that chapter summary that's at the end. That's also very helpful. And the quizzes are open book, so even though you do have to take them in Lockdown browser with the Lockdown monitor, you are allowed to have your book out. You're just not allowed to have your phone or anything else out. So if you haven't downloaded Lockdown browser, you will have to do that at the very beginning before you can take that first quiz. So So other things to know, you do have to do an introduction Adobe Spark video. There will be a whole lot of technology just in general in this course that you will need to learn how to use. So if you're not very tech savvy, you will be by the end of the class. So don't worry too much. And then you will have to do an informative speech, an oral interpretation speech, a persuasive speech, and a special occasion or commemorative ceremonial speech. So you have 4 speeches that you have to give. For each of those 4 speeches, you will have to have 5 audience members. For every audience member you do not have, you lose 10% off the top of your speech grade. So if you only have 4, the max you can get is a 90. If you only have 5, the max you can get is a 50. So audience members are very, very important. And if you are concerned about the audience member requirement, an online speech class might not be for you. But that's how it is really in all online speech classes, is that you have to have audience members. You will have to submit an outline for every speech except for the oral interpretation speech. The oral interpretation speech is a little bit different because it's like a dramatic reading of a poem or a song, so you don't necessarily have to do an outline for that. You will have to do 2 visual aids, one for the informative, one for the persuasive, and you have 5 units, 5-unit homework assignments, a speech analysis assignment, the midterm, and the final. So it's a pretty standard setup, and like I said, I tried to make it a little bit more user-friendly this semester for you guys. For your videos, what you will be doing is you will record them, and I have this down here in the tech requirements, which is very, very, very important. So in the tech requirements, down here at the bottom, in the syllabus quiz, there'll be a lot of questions from the technical requirements. And if you can't meet the tech requirements, then once again, this class is not for you. So you will have to record your speeches and follow these tech requirements. They tell you how to set up the camera, how to pan so I can see the audience members. And then you will actually upload your videos to YouTube, and then you will post your YouTube link on the discussion board in Moodle. That will allow your classmates to be able to go and view your videos because you will be having to comment on each other's videos. So other things that would probably be a good idea to get would be like a tripod. That way your video won't be shaky. If your video is shaky to where I can't see you very well, or if it's so low quality that I can't see you very well, or if I can't hear you or something like that, then automatically you lose 50% off the top if it's like such an issue to where I can just barely grade it. So meet the tech requirements. Meet them, meet them, meet them. It's really not that difficult once you get used to it. So the easiest thing to do if you're using your phone to record, First of all, at this point, most smartphones have really great cameras in them, really great video recording capabilities. So, with that being said, some smartphones, especially like iPhones, have really good video, and then some Droids have really good video, but then some, like cheaper phones, just don't have great video capabilities. So that could negatively affect your quality. So you need to have your hands on a good video recorder. You can't do like a webcam, because the webcam, like that's what I'm doing right now, but for a webcam, you can't actually set it up to where we can see you actually giving your speech. And for the two speeches where you have to have a visual aid, you'll probably actually have to be using your computer. So read the tech requirements, learn the tech requirements. Also, another important thing to remember with the technical issues of the course is always remember, if something can go wrong, it will. So do not procrastinate, especially on the speech assignments. If you're emailing me at like 11:45 and the speech is due by 11:55, I'm not going to have enough time to help you. 10 minutes, you've waited too late. And if it's late, it's late. So especially for like uploading videos, especially like Wi-Fi quality is very important. Some students before have tried to work off like a hotspot, not a good idea. And sometimes students also have issues even trying to upload to YouTube directly from your phone. A lot of times that does work, especially if you have really good service or if you're on good Wi-Fi, but it's still not ideal. It can take a lot longer than if you are just uploading like from a computer on Wi-Fi. The easiest way to get the video from your phone to your computer is to actually plug your phone into your computer. Don't try to email it. If you try to email it, it will compress it significantly and it will affect it to where I can't view the video quality very well. Or if you have, especially Apple products are really great with like AirDrop, so AirDrop is always great as well. Anyway, so follow the tech requirements. Expect for videos, sometimes when we get into that persuasive video that's 8 to 10 minutes or 7 to 8 minutes, however long, it can take a long time. Like it can take an hour to upload to YouTube. I've had students where it's taken more than an hour, especially if you're in an area where you don't have really fast Wi-Fi. So be prepared for that. Be aware of that. So don't try to start uploading to YouTube 30 minutes before it's due. It may not be uploaded by then. And your internet running slow is not a valid excuse for the speech being late. So with that being said, welcome to COMM 211. Tech requirements are a must. Tech requirements. So make sure you learn these and have them down before we do that first speech. You will have a while, so don't worry about that. Here I have the course calendar. It outlines everything, every single due date for the entire semester, so there won't be any surprises. So if you want to go ahead and start working ahead, that would be great. One final thing that I do want to add, just because I did have some issues with this last semester, is my statement on classroom civility, wherever it is. It's somewhere. Okay, course policies. So basic civility, this can be a major issue, especially when we get to those informative and persuasive speeches. So students will have varying opinions on different topics. However, if you post a video that's using offensive language or that is like attacking another group or demeaning another group, that is going to drastically negatively affect your grade. So you shouldn't use any type of racist, sexist, homophobic, any type of slur, any type of just blatantly negative language about another group. This was, like I said, last semester was the first semester that I've ever really had a problem with, students that posted videos that were just blatantly offensive. So do be aware of that. An online classroom is still a classroom. If you couldn't, even though this is online, if you couldn't give a speech on it in a regular speech class, if you know a professor would not let this fly in a regular speech class, do not expect me as an online instructor to accept it either. So with that being said, welcome to COMM 211 and have a great semester. Get started on your work, guys.